morning. Futures are down, commodities are in retreat, and treasury yields are falling anyway overnight because the Fed's latest minutes show that the Fed is preparing, big surprise, to taper this year. Now, I'm not one to say I told you so because that's never valuable, but in this case, I actually kind of did. In fact, I've said for months on national media in One Bar Ahead, right here in the Morning Five with Fitz, the Fed would likely taper this year, not in 2022 like everybody else thought and the mainstream media reported. In fact, I specifically warned again earlier this week, very specifically, that the Fed is the real boogeyman during an interview on Yahoo Finance, not the retail sales figures everybody else was focused on. So here's my playbook in a special, super focused 5 with Fitz. There are 5 easy ways any investor can protect their money from the Fed. First point, raise protective stops. Don't guess about what happens next. The key here is not to sell anything unless the markets force your hand. The Fed could offer clarifying remarks at any time, causing a head-spinning upside reversal. In fact, that may even be underway by the time you read it. But don't dismiss the simplicity of what I'm telling you. You don't want to guess because the markets will tell you everything you need to know. Point number 2, take profits on stocks where you have too much exposure. Anything up over 100% should be a no-brainer. Sell half to recover your costs and let the rest ride for free in a tactic I call the free trade for obvious reasons. If you don't have any 100% winners, consider paring back position size in any stock where you do have big wins to the point where you feel comfortable. There's no wrong way to do this. Point number 3, hedge your portfolio using inverse funds. Consider choices like the ProShares Short S&P 500 ETF, ticker SH, and the RIDEX Inverse S&P 500 Strategy Fund, ticker RYURX, if you're into mutual funds. Both are one-to-one inverse funds, meaning they are designed to track $1 higher for every $1 lower the S&P 500 falls. Studies show that having a 2 to 5% allocation can really help take the sting out of any correction, while also, importantly, keeping you in to win. Now, personally, I don't like getting bounced out of investments I'd rather otherwise hold. So I tend to add to these kinds of inverse positions personally rather than sell out of the stocks I'd otherwise hold till the end of time. Examples on my list include Apple, Microsoft, and Palantir, to name a few. Taper tantrum or not, they're growing, which is why I want to own them. Your list is obviously going to be different. Point number 4, use any dip to your advantage by purchasing the highest quality, low beta stocks you can find. History shows that low beta stocks fall less, can be more stable, and often bounce back faster than their higher beta cousins. The goal is to assemble a portfolio that's considerably less volatile than the broader markets. That way, while everybody else is going like this, you can go like this. Many pay healthy dividends incidentally, so it's possible to generate some juicy income even if the markets get hammered. And finally, point number 5. Go shopping for stocks you missed on the last run-up or companies you want to add to. Dips, no matter how they start or why they start, are a great chance to buy shares in companies you missed or where you otherwise want to add to positions. Now, my favorite tactics on days like this include using lowball orders and selling cash-secured puts. I want to buy at a discount when everybody else is treading their heels or crying in panic. At the end of the day, dips, down markets, corrections, whatever you want to call them, are something to be harnessed, not feared. We've done our homework, and if you've been following along with me for any length of time whatsoever, you've known this was coming. So take a deep breath. You deserved it. Chaos is always an opportunity in disguise if you know what to look for. Now, I get it. It's not fun. It's scary. It's hard. Totally understand. But corrections are always that way. That's exactly why you want to focus on playing offense even when everybody else wants to play defense. The biggest and best profits almost always come to those who buy at points of maximum pessimism, something one of my mentors used to make an emphasis. The late Sir John Templeton was one of the best at doing this, and what I learned from him has paid off over the years when it comes to situations like the one we face today. You got this, I promise, and I will be with you every step of the way. Now, as always, let's get out there and make it a great day. I'm Keith Fitz-Gerald. I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching today's Morning 5 with Fitz. Click subscribe to get daily market notes right here on YouTube, or sign up for the email versions at the link below. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram for my real-time thoughts on markets, analysis, and more.